Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be showing you all the empties that I have collected throughout the winter months of 2019. So that will be January, February, and a little bit of March. Last year I did monthly roundup, so I featured both my favorites and empties for the month. This year I decided to change it up a bit, so for the empties I will make it more of a seasonal thing, and if I do have a good chunk of favorites, I'll feature it in its own current favorites video. For the past few months I've already emptied out quite a number of products, so without further ado, let's get into the video. First is a cleanser and makeup remover. The first one is CeraVe's Hydrating Cleanser, and the second is Marcel's Gentle Makeup Remover for sensitive eyes. I've already talked about these in my skincare routine videos, as well as my favorites of 2018. This is a gentle cleanser from the drugstore with a really good value. This size of 355 mils is for around maybe 12-13 bucks. And for this one, I've already purchased a second bottle of this just because I have very sensitive eyes, and this really does the job at removing my waterproof mascara without fogging up my eyes or irritating them. Both of them are really good drugstore items. I highly recommend. This one I have already repurchased, whereas this one I haven't, just because I still have a number of cleansers to go through. Next set of empties are two thermal water sprays. The first one is La Roche-Posay's Cerozinc, and this one is Uriage Eau Thermale Uriage Thermal Water Spray. I've already mentioned this one in a favorites video just because I like how fine the mist is, and it felt really nice and refreshing during the summer months. Whereas this one, it was okay, but I found it a little bit too drying. Both of these are mostly suited for oilier skin types, but I find if you are dry and it's summertime, you could still use this one. I haven't repurchased either of these. I'm actually using the Avène thermal spray right now, so I'm making my rounds through the French thermal water sprays, and I'll see which one I like the best. Alright, for toner, no surprise here, it's the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Unscented Toner. I've already done a dedicated brand review on Klairs, and I'll be sure to leave a link up in the cards here for you to check it out. I will repeat myself again, this is a really great basic hydrating toner for those of you that want to start out using those types of toners. This one in particular is really good for sensitive skin because it does not include the essential oils that are found in the original formula. Even though I've repurchased the original Klairs toner multiple times, I will not be going back to this just because I'm trying to minimize my skincare routine and not rely on toners anymore. Unfortunately, this will be the last I see of the Klairs hydrating toners for a while, but if you are looking for a simple hydrating toner that does the job, I highly recommend you check out Klairs. The next set of empties are all creams. The first one here is Avène's Skin Recovery Cream in the Riche formula. When I started using Different, my skin started going through the retinization process, and as a result, my skin became very sensitive. Having heard so much about Avène for being gentle and suitable for those with sensitive skin, I decided to check out their Skin Recovery Cream. I purchased the Riche formula because I have dry skin as it is, and just using Different, especially in the winter time, just made it particularly dry. And after using the whole tube, this was just okay. I appreciate that it is a gentle cream with very minimal ingredients. However, I still felt like my face felt very dry even after using a handful of this, and also just for the size of it and how much I had to use and the price, it just didn't make it worth it to repurchase it again. The other two creams are from Weleda. This is their Skin Fruit, and this is the Almond Soothing Hand Cream. This one was a really nice light formula. It didn't leave any type of greasy finish on my hands, and it did the job of lightly moisturizing my hands. The Skin Fruit, however, will always have a place in my heart and on my skincare shelf. This is my go-to cream to use at nighttime before bed, and if I ever felt like my face is particularly parched, I find this does a really good job at moisturizing my face, and it doesn't irritate my skin or break me out. This is also my go-to balm when I do long haul flights and I'm on the plane for over 10 hours. When I use this, I find I never need to do a sheet mask, use a facial spray, or anything like that. I could just reapply this and my face feels really comfortable. Highly recommend this one, and I will be repurchasing this. Alright, that's it for skincare, and I have two makeup products to share with you here. First item is the Saint Cosmetics mascara in the color black, and the last makeup product is the Dolly Wink liquid eyeliner in the color brown. For the Saint Cosmetics mascara, I purchased it because I wanted a natural mascara to wear on an everyday basis and also just condition my lashes as well. The thing is, when you first purchase this mascara, it is quite wet, so your lashes tend to clump a lot. Also, it was smudging a lot, and even as the formula started to dry out, I still found it smudged a lot, and it wasn't doing anything dramatic to my lashes. Overall, this mascara was okay. I find the Fit Glow Beauty mascara to perform a lot better, and I would rather purchase that again than go back to this. For the Dolly Wink mascara, this was pretty good. Asian eyeliners rarely disappoint me. I find overall they perform really well and last a very long time. What's disappointing, however, is that I can't seem to find this brand on any international website. I'm currently using a couple of liquid eyeliners from the drugstore from Physicians Formula and also NYX Cosmetics. I think they're performing pretty well, so I don't find a need to go back to this. However, if the opportunity ever came up where I could easily purchase this, then I definitely will. The last category for empties is hair care. First empty for this category is Bumble & Bumble Pebbles Gentle Shampoo. I picked this up at a warehouse sale for 2 for $20 or something like that, so it was a really good deal. I gave one to my friend, she gave me something else. At the time I purchased this, I had some general blonde ombre in my hair. Then I went to being full blonde, ash brown, and now my hair color is pretty much grown out. It's just the tips here that are a little ash brown. During that time though, when my hair was really damaged from just being colored and bleached all the time, I found this to be a really nice treat. For those of you that bleach and color your hair in general, you know you need to keep up with the color treatments, and as a result that could contribute to the drying effects. What I really liked about this one, however, is that when I wanted to give my hair a break from all the color treatments, this was really gentle. This moisturized my hair, it did not irritate my scalp at all, and the best part is it didn't fade any of the color. I never saw any of my color bleed. I won't be repurchasing this just because I am growing out my hair to its natural color, but if you are color treating your hair and you want a gentle shampoo, I highly recommend this one. Speaking of color treatments, I emptied out my last two. Both of them are from Evita. This one is the Blue Malva shampoo and this one is the Clove color conditioner. I used both of these to maintain my ash brown hair, and before, when I had full blonde, this was Blue Malva as well. Like I mentioned before, if you color your hair, you really need to keep up with the color treatments. Out of all the ones I've tried in the past few years, I found these ones to be the gentlest. It still kept the color in your hair and it was the least drying. Again, they're not the most super moisturizing products, but they did a way better job than other ones I've tried in the past. Again, because I am growing out my hair to not have color in it anymore, I didn't find the need to repurchase it. However, if you are someone that is color treating your hair and you want something rather gentle and it's not overly drying, then check Evita out. Second brand of hair care I emptied out are Christoph Robin products. Both of these are physical exfoliating shampoos. This one is the cleansing volume paste and this one is the cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. These ones I did not like, primarily because the moment I started using them, my scalp became irritated all over again. It's like all the work that I did to make sure my scalp was balanced and not irritated and dandruff free just went out the window. And it's not like I used these every time I washed my hair. I used one or the other once a week. They were fairly enjoyable to use. They cleaned my hair nicely, but the fact that it irritated my scalp was just a big no-no in my book. Unfortunately, these did not work out for me at all, and I will not be repurchasing. The third item from Christoph Robin, however, worked really well, and that is their Color Fixator Wheat Germ Mask. This is a conditioning mask where you can leave it in your hair for 5 to 10 minutes and it'll make the ends of your hair really soft. Considering all my colored hair is at the end now, I did not find this heavy at all since I just concentrated it from here to the ends of my hairs. Also, what I really liked about it while using it on my colored ends is that it didn't strip out any of the color either. I won't be repurchasing this, however, because one, I still have the Briogeo repair mask, and two, this has a rather synthetic fragrance. I typically like fragrances as long as it's natural smelling, but this one was a little bit too strong and too synthetic for my liking. Otherwise, I think it did a great job at conditioning and keeping the color in my hair. Next empties from MICHXMASH, it's their dry shampoo in their 0.5 ounce size. This was surprisingly really good. It actually soaked up the oils in my hair and it lasted throughout the day pretty well. I did repurchase the Batiste dry shampoos. It was just such a good deal. It was like 20 bucks for 2 full sizes and a travel size. So right now I'm using Batiste as my current dry shampoo. However, my friend did just recently give me a full size of Haircare's dry shampoo for darker hair. I'm excited to try that out and see how well it works compared to the original, but overall, if you're looking for some hair powder, I think you'd like this one. Last two products are from Briogeo. They are from the Hairoscoped gift set. The first Briogeo empty is their Rosarco Milk Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I'm personally not a fan of conditioning sprays. I just found they never worked for my hair. This one did perform okay, however, I only got like less than a handful of uses out of it, so I ran out really quickly and I didn't get enough of a good impression for me to want to repurchase the full size of this. The second empty from the gift set is their Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. I actually had high expectations from this because one, I did not like the Christoph Robin exfoliators at all, and two, I tried their hair treatment serum in the past, so I was hoping this would be more cost effective. And the thing is, this worked as a scalp treatment, but it wasn't really good as a shampoo or exfoliating. The little beads that make up this product melt very fast on contact with your skin, so you weren't really exfoliating, you were just trying to massage it on your scalp in general. I also had to use a lot to cover my entire scalp, and I didn't find that it shampooed my hair very well. I got 3 uses from the sample, and even though it did do a good job at treating my scalp, I would rather invest in the serum version of this rather than the shampoo, just strictly because of the amount that I had to use. And that is it for my winter empties of 2019. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel down below. Leave a comment if you have any questions or recommendations to me, and I'll see you all soon. Ciao.